Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Nicodemus Kane. Today is August the 17th of 2021. Um, I said that I was going to try to do this book of Psalms readings daily. I cannot promise that. I will not promise that. Um, I was I woke up today and I said I think I definitely need to do another one. So I'm going to wind up doing another one of these today. Again, the reason that I do these, or I am doing these, is because the Psalms have given me personally, uh, so much hope and strength and faith to be able to pull through a lot of the crap that's been happening over the past year and a half, and they have given me hope for the future. You know, to tell me that there's something better than just the evils of this world. That it wasn't just it's not just us that has had to go through these evils. Other people in the world have gone through this before, sometimes far worse than that. And when you read through the Psalms, you get that understanding that you're not alone. We're not alone. As are having we are having these problems now, and that we have to keep the faith. We have to keep watching what we're doing and putting our trust and putting our eyes on Christ, because he will be coming back, and he will be coming back for us. So I think that doing a reading of these, I hope, my hope is that they will help somebody. They will help somebody the way they've been helping me. That's been the one thing that I have tried to do with all of these videos. Like, before I started doing videos, the reason that I stopped doing the video game playthroughs and I started doing the videos where I would talk about the truth is that I tried to be able to change just one person, because I said surely somebody else out there needs to hear it. Surely somebody else out there can hear it the way that I heard it, and it will change them. And if I can just change one person, I'll be happy. I actually had that talk in my prayer this morning, that we have to get back to where it was just, let's just change one person. So that's where we are. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. We are on Psalm 2. I am in the King James Version. Like I said, we're just going to read it. I might comment about it. Sometimes these videos are going to be really long. Sometimes they're going to be super short. I think they're going to be a lot shorter than they are going to be long, but there are a couple of them that are, multiple pages, so they might take a while. So forgive me if I don't pronounce everything right, and forgive me if I stumble. I am simply a flawed human, just like everybody else. Okay. Psalm 2. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? Kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder, cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and for the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Excuse me. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed. ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Now that starts off big. I know that I have taken that first I have taken those that first passage of that. Why did the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed. I know I've taken that and I've used it to say, it's the people of this world. It's the rulers over top of us that are the ones that are fighting against us. They're the ones that are fighting against God. That's that's the way it's been for a long time now. And God has not set the rulers. I mean, some people say that yes, God is the one that put it into people's hearts to vote for somebody, to put them into office. I don't know if I believe that. I mean, yes, God is he's able to do anything, but the people have chosen the person they want to lead them, not God. Because back in the day, whenever God said, "Okay, you guys want a king, I will give you a king," and it was usually by some means where that king had to prove themselves to get to a certain point. We've gotten to the point now to where we think, we can just set up somebody above us because we think that they're going to do a better job than anybody else. But do we ever ask God anymore? Did we ever once ask God, is is Biden going to be better than anybody else? Is Trump going to be better than anybody else? Did we ever stop and ask God for that? Some people have, I'm sure, but that's what I get out of this is that it's the rulers that, why do they have to rage against us so much? Why is it that they are trying their damnedest to hurt us, to beat us down? We're not the only people that have ever asked that question. And I don't think we're going to be the last generation that asks that question either. I don't know. Some people think that the end is going to come quick. I think that we are probably going to have to suffer for another 100 years or so. I don't know. I can't predict the future. I know that the signs show that things are closing in on us, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to have to suffer even worse indignities than this come in the future. Sorry, I was reading. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. All we have to do is come to him. He will give us those people that have raged against us, that have tried their best to take every freedom away from us, and have tried to hurt us. There's power in these words. I mean, there's power throughout this entire book, but there's power in these Psalms. When you read them, sometimes you have to read them twice over to be able to get the whole message. 3 times over. There's been times where I have been sitting at the table eating my breakfast and reading, where I've had to stop and go over something 2 or 3 times and then sit back and meditate on it. That's how we're supposed to read it. At least that's how I understand it. That's how we're supposed to read this. So I don't really have anything else other than that today. That was just Psalm 2. If I come back tomorrow, I come back tomorrow. If I don't, I don't. But thank you guys for coming around and listening. We're going to keep going through this. I know that there are a lot of Psalms. I think there's 140 something. We're not going to go through the Proverbs. 142? 145? 150. Oh, okay. Nice round number, 150. Anyways, thank you guys very much. I've been Nicodemus Kane. I will try to be back tomorrow. If I'm not, I will be back the next day. Some days I have to wake up and do other things before I actually go to work, so it all depends. But thanks for listening. God bless you all. Go ahead and when you have time, crack your Bibles open, read it. If you need strength, if you need faith, if you need comfort, I always suggest to go to the Psalms, read those, and then I'm gonna say crack open other places. I don't want to send anybody to a place they don't need to go in the Bible. I always say the Psalms first because they do give you hope and strength. They show you that even in the worst despairs, the Father is always looking out for us. And that's what I think we need to hear right now. Again, I've already gone through that spiel. All right. Thank you guys very much for listening. I shall see you later. God bless.